Back in 10 seconds. I'm getting really annoyed with these ads, honestly. I say every time, I'm like, I wish I could turn them off. But it is what it is. How we doing? You're here. Oh, welcome. It's so nice to have your positivity here, Hero. I love the love. I love the positivity. Keep it going. You're so sweet. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. You know, earlier I was wearing my pajamas, actually. But you came in and gave me such nice comments that I was like, okay, I guess I'll try harder. I guess I'll try harder than the bare minimum today. So, appreciate it. I'm not very good at telling people comments to their face. So, I like compliments. So, I have a lot to learn from you. Teach me your ways. That's something I'm working on, actually, is telling the people that I love around me how much I care about them. I don't know what it is. It's just like when I'm face to face with them, it feels weird to me. So yeah, everybody else seems so good at it. It's not that I don't care. It's just that I want to make sure it's genuine. Sometimes it feels disingenuous. I just say what's on my mind before I have a chance to second guess. See, that's the thing, is that I always second guess. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm working on is saying things before I have a chance to stop myself. I've got some black tea here. So good. I just really tried this new kind for the first time. It's so good. It's like roasted. Don't ask what it's called. I don't know. It's got a Chinese name, but it's like really fluffy. And then I pour water over it, and it's got like this. It's almost like wheat. It's a very like comforting, not bitter at all. WT. Yeah. You're an overthinker. Well, welcome. Welcome to the club. Overthinking club. Anyway, yeah. So I was wearing pajamas earlier today because, I don't know, these days, these months, I'm in hibernation mode. I want to eat a lot. I want to just wear my pajamas. I just want to wear a blanket. I want to take baths. I want to just watch TV. I just want to literally become a bear and just I don't know, winter and fall always does this to me. So, but you know what? This year it's a lot better than previous years. Previous years I sink into seasonal depression, but this year I'm not. It's instead being like, you know what? Instead of depression, it's rest. Deep rest. Am I right? Deep rest. Sometimes we need a lot of rest. And that's what I need. I need a lot of food, a lot of rest. So we're trying to honor that. But anyways, so what are we playing today? We're playing Cake Mania. I'm excited. I've been playing this game nonstop. So we're gonna actually play in the middle of it. We're not really completionists on this channel, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. We'll just jump right in. It's Cake Mania lights camera action. It's not like there's any plot that anyone missed. It's just kind of it's the same game. Let's do it. Hell yeah. Let's just jump right in. But yeah, I hope you're having a good day today. I hope everyone's having a good day. Good winter, good fall. I guess it's still fall, kind of. But I did have a topic that I wanted to talk about today, and that is here. I have it copied and I have it pasted in here. Copy and paste it. You see what I do behind the scenes. That's one of the joys, but also the dangers of display capture, is that everything that you do is suddenly on display, and you better be careful the things you search and the things you know. If I open up my Google search and I type in the wrong thing, you might see all the things I've searched recently. It could be embarrassing. Who knows? But use display capture too. Yeah, it's just so much easier, dude. Like, it's just, I don't know. I can sometimes I set up game capture for specific games, but with old games like this, it just the way it zooms in, like the resolution, it has a really hard time. So, okay, I'm gonna turn on the music. We're not gonna turn on the sounds because we don't want it to be too manic for our Manic Monday. Manic, but not too manic. I only use my computer for content, so I'm not worried about anything popping up. Oh, that's good. You should compartmentalize. Yeah, keep them separate. Okay, that's too loud. Okay, wait. That's too loud. I don't like that. I'm gonna go just a little bit quieter. Put it like right there. Okay. But anyway, my question of the day. What is something that you do recklessly? Ooh. You know, something I've been thinking about a lot recently, and you don't have to answer. It's a rhetorical question for anybody who wants to answer. But something I've been thinking about because I'm chatting and you better stop doing that right now. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh dear. And now we move into a discussion of things that are reckless, but also safe. Well, I appreciate you telling me, but also don't do that. I'd rather have you not talk to me than not be alive. We'd very much prefer for you to be alive. I always go live when you're driving. I know, right? What is this? Okay. You're about to see some mad skills, because I've been grinding this game for the past, week, so it takes me a minute to warm up, but once I warm up... Oh, you are not ready. Yeah, so this is what I was playing while I was watching you guys stream the other day, I was just playing that... Oh, shit. Okay. Streaming and playing is different than playing it, regularly. I gotta lock in. Okay, we're gonna save that for later. We might have wasted it, but that's fine. We didn't waste it. Somebody else is gonna want it, eventually. Someone else, I'm sure, will want this. Oh no, everyone's angry. Ah! You know, there's some games that are very enjoyable to play, and then there's some games that are very good at, you can be very good at streaming. I don't think this is one of those games that you can do both. Enjoy and stream at the same time. We'll figure it out. Okay, I'm turning the music down. We're restarting. Fresh slate. Okay, let me yap first. We don't need to dive into anything. You know what? We're getting overstimulated right off the bat, and that's not always good. So we'll go into back to my yap, my question of the day. Reckless. So, recently I've been seeing a lot of headlines, when I read the news, about, women are getting colon cancer earlier than ever. Or, young people are getting blank cancer earlier than ever. And I'm reading that, and I'm 27. So it's a lot of people in my age range. I'm reading that, I'm like, oh. And then the headline continues to say, and they ate healthy, and they exercised, and they slept well, and they did all the healthy things, and they still got cancer. Okay? So what am I thinking when I'm reading that? I'm thinking, what the fuck? I'm thinking, wait, why am I holding myself to such rigid standards when it comes to eating, exercising, sleeping, whatever? Because I often get caught in that trap of I don't know, oh, I need to make sure I gotta have all my fiber count. I gotta have my protein count. You get in the numbers of everything. you read, like, I gotta drink my tea that's got the antioxidants and make sure that I'm being as healthy as possible. And let me take all my vitamins and my supplements, and I need to go to bed at the same time. I'm literally transforming into Brian Johnson. Like, literally, actually, he is my spirit animal. You're so bad at being healthy. That's okay. Well, here's the thing. Not that I'm not encouraging to be healthy, because I definitely encourage people to be healthy. But I don't think people should approach it from, like, the same way I've been approaching. You're at McDonald's as we speak. Oh, this is interesting. Well, listen. I'm reading these headlines, and it happens. People who literally do everything right, being healthy, they still end up getting cancer, right? So why am I so rigid and so concerned? It's not that I need to go the opposite way, be like, okay, fuck it. I'm just going to be so unhealthy. I'm going to eat all this unhealthy food. I'm never going to sleep, and I'm never going to care about any of this stuff. But what I'm instead going to do, I think, is to not beat myself up over not being perfect. I can be imperfect. I can indulge a little bit. I don't have to be... I don't have to get the perfect amount of sleep every night. I don't have to eat the healthiest thing every day, every meal. So I can be a little bit reckless sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. I think that being reckless can be part of being healthy, ironically enough. You like that mentality? I'm glad. Yeah, it feels right. It feels like the right mentality to have. I mean, you want to have the perfect balance, right? The perfect balance of enjoyment. Everybody wants enjoyment. Everyone wants, to enjoy life. The maximum amount. And what I personally want to do is I want to enjoy life the maximum amount for the longest time possible. I mean, who doesn't? So it's a very delicate balance between, like, doing things that will keep me living a long time, but also making sure I'm enjoying myself while I'm living right now. If I try and adopt that Brian Johnson mindset of, like, oh no, if I didn't get 8 hours of sleep tonight, then I guess I'm a failure. That's just not helpful. Okay, let's see. Oops. Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna use this cake later. It'll be fine. It's all fine. I'm so glad I have the sound effects turned off, because that would just send me over the edge. Actually, when I normally play this game, I play it without the sound effects on and the music off. I think that there's a certain balance that you need to achieve between, like, perfectly cultivating your experiences and also allowing for some novelty and some things that make you feel like you're not in control. I'm currently trying to find the balance between that right now. Every Sunday I do meditation, and the meditation I was doing yesterday, a lot of it was about, like, me aging. Like, I'm currently in kind of the prime of my body and my life, right? I'm 27. Everything is potentially going to go downhill from here. I mean, not really, but kind of. There's plenty of people that are 50, 60, 70 that feel like they're in their prime. So I don't have to worry too much. But, like, just biologically, I mean, there's some things that are just going to begin degrading. I'm going to begin to age. I mean, aging is inevitable. What's my advice on maintaining a good balance? That's a good question. I've been trying, but there's been a lot of like trial and error. I think like introducing novelty is the key. Like, okay, I need to. Streaming and playing a game is really hard. Forming complex thoughts in gaming is very difficult. So, what I've been trying to do is like recognize when I'm in a rut, when I'm doing the same thing every day for weeks on end, or like the same schedule every week for weeks on end. Because what I notice when I start doing that is I start getting bored. And what boredom introduces for me is depression. And what depression introduces for me is self-destruction tendencies. So like eating a fuck ton of food, like it's really, really bad for me. It makes me feel bad. Like drinking a lot. Hi, Envy. Oh my gosh, welcome back, Envy. How's it going? Yes, eating a lot. But I find that when I recognize that it's because I'm bored, like I just need a change. And sometimes it feels really uncomfortable to change something because you're like, no, but I like having my weekend cake mania and wine or whatever. I like having I like doing my streaming and then yoga and then blank activity every single day. But you realize over time when you start doing the same things over and over, like they lose their magic. How's reality treating me today, Envy? Well, reality is treating me pretty great actually. Yeah, I'm doing pretty well today. I got my tea. We're kind of in hibernation mode today, so a little bit lower. We're conserving energy. We're restoring energy. And like I think there's a difference, right? There's a difference between me being in hibernation mode right now and wanting to eat a lot and rest and you know, just the colder weather, the less light there is, all that encouraging me to eat like fattier or like warming foods. That I feel like is a natural thing. Like with the changing of the seasons, that's something natural. What's not natural is like when I start eating to feel better about my, like, to change my emotional state. When I start eating to change my emotional state, that's when I consider it verging in the unhealthy. Yeah, escape eating, yeah. So, anyway, we don't have to talk too much about it because I know it can be kind of a triggering topic for some. But yeah, I hope that reality's treating you all fantastically. I hope you're doing just great. And if you're not doing great, then I want you to know that it's gonna get better. It will get better. Nothing is permanent. Nothing's gonna last forever. And sometimes you have to remind yourself of that. Sometimes you do have to force yourself to change something. I am not gonna beat this level. This level is gonna kick my ass. Yeah, this level's kicking my ass. That's okay. I think with today's society, like, everything is so regulated, everything's perfect. We have the perfect temperature with our air conditioning and our heating. We have the perfectly chilled soda. And we have the perfectly... The problem when everything's perfect is that there's no, like, variation. So you don't even notice that you have everything perfect. Because there's nothing to compare it to. Things get better. Yes, heroes, they do. Yes, they do. Sometimes I call you heroes. Sometimes I call you heroes. Sorry. Yes, things do get better. They will. Sometimes it's hard to believe that, though. I've definitely had moments of my life where I believed, no, it's not going to get better. So I completely understand. Yeah, that's the best part. There's so many good parts about life that you don't realize are good parts until they happen. They get better when you put in effort. Yes. Yeah, putting in effort. For sure. It's the right amount of effort. You got to balance the right amount of effort. Oh, this is the incorrect cake. Dude, I'm losing this. Oh, okay, I'm going to start over. It's fine. We're going to start over. I was so excited to brag about my cake mania skills, but then it is what it is. You can't knock somebody for trying their best. Yeah, I wish people wouldn't judge each other as much as they do. Everyone's just trying their best. Or that's what you have to assume, is that people are trying their best. Maybe they aren't, but you should always assume. So, anyway, I watched Ready Player One yesterday for the first time. Have you guys seen that movie? I thought that movie, for some reason I thought that movie flopped. I was like, oh yeah, I heard there was a bad movie or something. I didn't think it was a bad movie at all. I liked it, actually. It was pretty entertaining. But it was also like painfully realistic. I was watching it, I was like, oh fuck, this is reality. This is like basically what's happening right now. You haven't watched it yet. That's okay. I mean, it's not like the best movie in the world, but it was entertaining at least. It's interesting because the movie came out in 2018, which I think Twitch was just kind of, it was like way before Twitch's prime at that time, but like there was a Twitch streamer on there. They were like, it's about like virtual reality, VR, and kind of the dangers of people being obsessed with things that aren't reality. So it was fun to watch and be like, ooh, this is very similar to the way conditions are now. It's ironic for me to say that as a Twitch streamer. I realize it's very ironic to say that, but it makes me wonder if like Mark Zuckerberg, for example, watched that movie and was like, I could do better. He was like, you know what? I'm not gonna learn from any of the mistakes. I'm just gonna do exactly what they did in this movie, and I'm gonna make the metaverse. It's funny, but it's also tragic that probably happened. That's okay. I like watching tragedies. It's thrilling sometimes. It's thrilling to see reality captured in an accurate way by other people. Or in a way that you didn't think existed. See, I'm not collecting the money because I'm like, slow down. I do not want more customers right now. Taking it slow. Okay. So my brain can compute what's going on. It doesn't compute. Alright, I'm gonna keep that in there. Apparently there's a second book, but I heard it wasn't very good, so not very well written. So I haven't read the book, but I'd like to actually after watching the movie. I think there also needs to be the correct balance of engaging in activities that pull you away from reality, but also engaging with reality itself. Oh, it is a full house in here. I wish I had the passion to read still. Sometimes, envy, sometimes it's hard. I have a really long list of books that I'd like to read, but sometimes it's hard to find the motivation to start. The starting a book is the hardest part. But once you get into it and you start liking it, then you start to get the motivation to keep going. Okay, I did not like that show. Let's see. You get bored so easily. I understand that completely. No, I understand you completely. I need novelty. I need newness all the time. It's actually annoying. It can be annoying, right? Especially in a world that requires that we be satisfied with the same garbage over and over again. What I was saying the other day was I was pissed about my YouTube algorithm showing me the exact same videos over and over, being like, oh yeah, you want to listen to this playlist, even though you already listened to it for the past 5 days. I'm like, no, you don't know me at all. These freaking algorithms do not know who I am. They don't know that I want to listen to different playlists every day, but at the same time, I'm human, right? So of course I'm going to get caught in the trap of, listening the same music over and over. But I'm not happy about it. It just doesn't mean I enjoy it. It's just simultaneously I'm very I'm very bored, but I'm very lazy. So I'm like, I hate that the YouTube algorithm is showing me the same thing again. But then I don't want to take the time to look up new music. I just want it to be fed to me. I want them to show me new music. You listen to songs on repeat. Yeah, I do that too. No, and there's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes I love looking for stuff to pin my problems on, right? And so corporations, algorithms, all those things are perfect targets. I love using those as a target to place all the blame on. Oh, I lost. Okay, I'm gonna try again. This time for sure. This time for sure. We got it this time for sure. So, part of my anger last week, I think, could have had to do with just being overall bored with my life. That's a possibility, right? So I was looking for a culprit, and I was like, aha, YouTube algorithm, it's your fault. Sometimes I do place the blame on myself, but not very often. I prefer to blame others. That's a healthy way to cope, right? I hate so the movie stars, what they do is they go and they change everyone's order. How dare you? The audacity. Look at all these yuppies. They just order whatever the celebrity wants. But anyway, I hope you had a fantastic weekend, Envy, and anyone else who may be here. Let's see, what else did I do this weekend? I watched that movie. I went to church, which was nice. It's not really church, it's a community gathering. Did I tell you? I bought my mycelium block. I'm so excited. I'm gonna be part of making the temple out of mycelium. mushrooms. So each person we can buy a brick and we can put a personal item into the brick and grow it out of reishi mycelium. I wonder if they have a picture of it. Let's see. I'm gonna look and see if they've got a picture. Because I gotta show you guys this, because I'm so excited. It's not very often I get to, yeah, okay. This is what I bought. Oops. So it's reishi mushrooms, which are edible mushrooms, okay? Edible mushrooms, they're like a medicinal mushroom, but anyway, it's the mycelium, and you basically get the wood pellets, and I think I get a mold too. I'll show you guys the process. I'm so excited. And you grow the mycelium out of it, and what they're gonna do is we're gonna send in the bricks, and they're gonna put the bricks together. They got like a special architect that's gonna design the structure and weave more mycelium into it, and then like put Envy's like, is this a cult? Listen, every single time I talk about my church, everyone's like, is this a cult? I refuse to elaborate. No, it's not a cult. No way. Never. You respect it. Thank you for your respect. Appreciate it. I'm gonna turn it down again a little bit. Turn it down to that. Oops. Oh no, people are upset. Anyway, so it's fun to be a part of something, be a part of creating something, and I hope to be able to enjoy the space once it's finished. But yeah, basically what happens is people just get together and we talk about life. It's basically the same thing I'm doing right now. What I like to see it as is me like I don't know, just we get together and it's almost like a group therapy session every time. It's a bunch of people who are also just searching for meaning in life, which is an inherently very difficult thing to do. But what unites all of us is that we're all just searching. So different people believe different things, right? You got people there who believe in like spirit guides and they use the word like frequencies and energies and spectrums, and it's a new age church. And for me, like, I don't actually believe in any of that. I'm very skeptical. I'm like, when I hear the word frequency, or when I hear people kind of loosely use new age terms, I kind of cringe a little bit. I try and understand it from their perspective, being like, you know what? They're just using language that makes it makes sense for them. Might not make sense to me, but they're just trying to understand the world, I guess, and this is their best way of doing that. Doesn't mean I agree. Hello, can I not? Oh, I can't put that cake on there. You know what? We're gonna be stuck on the same level over and over, and that's okay. For frick's sake. I can't yap and play this game, you guys. It's physically impossible. I'm gonna put that there. We're gonna put this here. But anyway, let me think of one bit of wisdom that somebody shared yesterday. We were talking about gratitude, being grateful. I mean, obviously, because of the time of year. But somebody mentioned something about being grateful for... All right, this is not working out. We're going to start over. Being grateful for receiving. So when you're giving and receiving gifts, you think about what's better. Is it better to give a gift or to receive a gift? And a lot of people will say to give a gift is better than, I feel good when I give other people a gift. But what people were saying were saying yesterday is try. It reminds you of an existential joke. Oh, please share. But what they were saying was like, then what you should try and do is enjoy and be grateful for receiving a gift. Try and bask in that joy of knowing that you are creating feelings for somebody else. That feeling of joy when they give you a gift. Because I'm one of those people who sometimes feels guilty for receiving a gift. Like, oh, great, now I've got to give you something back in return. It's kind of a selfish way to look at it, but that is the way I look at it. And so the way I can reframe it is be like, well, actually, they are enjoying giving that to me. And so I should be grateful that they decided to, I don't know, spend their... Hello? Why is this not working? There we go. I'm grateful that this shit is gonna end one day. I mean, sometimes you have to look at the bare minimum. Yeah, that's definitely. Some days are easier than others. Some days I feel like that. Some days I feel like, damn, will the cycle never end? The cycle of suffering, will it never end? And then other days I'm like, it's not that serious. But it depends on the day. It also depends on like the type of things I subject myself to that day. Forced reincarnation is my worst fear. What makes you say that? Are you afraid of Yeah, I'm curious. Your worst fear is time. I know some people are afraid of like a concept of an infinite afterlife, right? That terrifies them, rather than the concept of, I don't want to do this again, I'm over it. Yeah, I get it. Some people do not like the concept of like an infinite afterlife. Although some people, they prefer that. Like my parents, for example. My parents are Mormon, and so they love the idea of an infinite afterlife. And that's the whole goal for them. That's like the whole, everything they're working towards. But sometimes I wonder, like, won't you get bored? Won't you get bored after a while? You know, once you do everything, once you achieve all your goals, once you... I think what makes things so special in this life is because they end. That's what seems like the whole point to me. I mean, even the Hindus believe that God got bored and decided to just pretend that he wasn't God. That's kind of what they believe. They basically believe that God got bored and was like, I'll try pretending that I'm not. Because that would be fun, right? I think all those things assume that God has a human consciousness, which is an interesting assumption. But, I mean, how do we know, you know? How do we know? Oh crap, okay, this is fast time now. Okay, lock in. Everyone lock in. I might actually do it this time. You know what, I have faith. We're gonna do it. We're doing it. Whoo! Moving at the speed of lightning. Okay. These Vikings get so mad so fast. They're like almost worse than the Karens. There were Karens in the last game. I don't know shit about shit. That is a fantastic philosophy to have. I kind of agree with you. Dude, like, no, fundamentally, I kind of agree. Like, I try and do all my meditation and whatever, and I try and understand things, and I try and, like, search for things. But I keep coming up with blanks. Like, sometimes I wonder, I'm like, what am I even looking for? I don't know. It's something funny that happens pretty often when I'm meditating, and something weird happens, or like something unexpected happens. And it feels like the glimpses of something that could be beyond reality. And that comes up on me, and I almost want to pounce on it. I'm like, ooh, okay. Ooh, maybe I'm about to discover something. But then as soon as I pounce on it, then my brain starts filling in all the information, being like, oh, that was a hallucination. You just hallucinated. Or, no, you're just talking to yourself. No. Like, no, that didn't... Oh my gosh, I did it! Okay, I beat the level, you guys. Oh, thank God. Okay, finally we're done. We've escaped the cycle of samsara. We've escaped the cycle. Making shit up in our minds. Well, I have a very logical and analytical mind, right? And so it's a blessing and a curse. So it's not that I don't believe that there's anything beyond reality. Trust me, I want to believe that there's things beyond reality. I want to believe in ghosts. I want to believe there's God. I want to believe there's magic. I want to believe in all these things. But the second I start to get like a little glimpse of like, ooh, that might be something magical, my brain's like, no, your serotonin levels are just through the roof. Or no, that's just a visual hallucination. Or like, no, that's just you playing games with yourself. Because like, there's been some points where I've heard like kind of voices in the back of my head. She's crazy. She's crazy. No, I'm not. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. But sometimes I have heard voices in the back of my head. And I'm like, oh, that's maybe something that's coming from somewhere else, from beyond. But then I end up coming to the conclusion that it's just me just fucking with myself. Like, I just fuck with myself all the time. Like, my brain, I don't know. It loves to play tricks on itself. Supposedly, we only experience, like, 4% of all that exists. They say the true 96% is beyond this place. Well, I definitely agree that we don't perceive everything. I mean, obviously, we don't. I mean, like, you think about ultraviolet light, infrared light. You think about other creatures. I think it's like bees who can perceive infrared. Different creatures, different animals can perceive reality better than we can, in some ways. It's like the shrimp. Those like undersea shrimp, they can like what are the undersea shrimp? They could perceive like a ton of different. The mantis shrimp uses different types of photoreceptors in its eyes to perform the same function as human. Let's see, where's let's see. Oh yeah, Reddit's a trusted source. We'll read from Reddit. Oh wait, no! Oh. Really? Oh frick. Super color vision debunked. Oh, I really thought. Well, I guess we just busted a myth. No, see, this is the problem. Is every time I think there's like something magical, I realize that there's something that ruins it. Damn you, nature.com. You ruined my magic idea. Oh, I really thought. Well, anyway, I know that bees can see. Am I just wrong about everything I've ever thought about? Am I just wrong about everything I've ever had an idea about? Ugh. Oh, okay, they can see the ultraviolet spectrum. Okay, they can't see infrared. They can see ultraviolet. Envy says, or they could just want us to think it's debunked. True. Maybe they don't want us to see the magic. I think that is true in some cases. Yeah, I think that people do love to. That is one of the things that I'm kind of nervous about when it comes to Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson is doing. He's my obsession. I'm so obsessed with him. He's doing a current research with Psilocybin, and regardless of what you think about that, it is true that it's a medicine that's been used by many South American tribal communities, and it does have a lot of magic and what's another word to describe it? Sacredness, and mystical properties. And what I fear when the Western world gets their hands on something like that, what they love to do is they just love to like exploit it and like scientifically understand all of it. Let me scroll down to what he's. Okay, so he's like doing all this. He's like studying all the different parts of his brain that have changed. So here, 3 hours post dose, 5 hours post dose, and the increase in. So like the desynchronization of neurons in the brain, showing how there's an increase in connectivity in different areas of the brain, and this has already been scientifically studied. But this guy in particular is really interested in mapping out everything. Like he'll connect himself to all sorts of devices to make sure he can, and that's great in some ways. And I think it could be great for this medicine to be brought more into the Western sphere of awareness. But the mistake we always make is we just take away the magic of it. We don't consider the other dimension of it. We just look at the scientific, like, oh yeah, it mimics serotonin in the brain, and that's what makes it do this, and they don't even bother with like the mystical experience. There have been some researchers that have actually tried to quantify the mystical experience. So I think that's interesting. They have like the mystical experience questionnaire, which I've shown before. It's an interesting combination of like the quantifiable and the non-quantifiable. So they've used this in actually like official studies. I believe it was the ones done by like either Mayo Clinic or what is it, Cambridge? I'm not sure, but the official rigorous studies. So they've actually used this. So it has you like rank from like your different subjective experiences, which I don't know if it's possible or not, but people are trying. Have you seen the Venus Project? I have not seen the Venus. What is that? Oh, that's interesting. Oh wow, what is this? I need to do a lot more reading about what this is. Designing human habitats that simultaneously enhance human well-being while remaining fit to the carrying capacity of Earth. Interesting. I'll need to do some more research about it. It looks cool from the designs. It looks very much like Singapore. It's what we need. Yeah, what we need is Singapore. We need to just be like Singapore. Damn, when I go to Singapore, I just think about how well they're doing. They're doing it. Just with their like they do like vertical farming, they do like really sustainable practices like waste management. Because they're such a small little island, they have to really be careful about how they manage their resources and make sure that they so Singapore's really cool.
You are this universe.
Ooh, thank you so much for following.
You are creating it at every moment.
You are this universe, Ion. Welcome in. We're discussing cities of the future. The future. What's up? I'm from Romania. Welcome from Romania. How are you? I am doing fantastic. We're playing Cake Mania today, and also with my channel, it's not really about gaming because I'm kind of a mediocre gamer at best. I'm trying to solve an online mystery for 10 years now. What? Ooh, what is the mystery? Tell me. I want to know. I need to know. I need to hear about it. Okay, I'm going to return to my game. Let's see. Okay, I'm so glad I beat this level. We're going to keep going. Okay. Nope, I don't have enough money for that. This thing over here is a huge waste of money. I went really deep into geometry, math geometry, and sacred geometry too, but I was never good at math. But math is the language of geometry. I've heard a lot about sacred geometry. Geometry is the language of the universe. Oh my gosh, I was thinking about this the other day, actually. Like, what do we have as close to a universal language as possible? And it's math. Math is probably the most communicatable language. And then geometry. So what does geometry have that okay, so math is like the building blocks of geometry, and then you're saying geometry is the language of the universe. Yeah, sacred geometry is pretty cool. I'm not super well versed on it. I've heard about it. I've heard about it. That's about as far as I've come with sacred geometry. Sacred meanings to certain geometric shapes and certain geometric proportions. You know what? I bet that's what this. So I'm helping build this temple out of mycelium. which is going to be so fun. I bet they're going to incorporate some sacred geometry in there. Envy says, I'm going to be so mad if I'm a sim. Ion says, my intuition tells me that we cannot have math without geometry, same as we cannot have words without physical objects to be. First came the object, and then the name of the object. Okay, I'm gonna snooze the ads. It wants to play ads, which, how dare you? I'm in the middle of talking. I'm in the middle of yapping. It forces me to play ads every hour. Right. Yeah, the origins of language. So, yeah, what was making me think that math is the universal language is... But wouldn't that assume that, like, other beings would also have to have the ability to perceive reality in the same way as we do? Because I was thinking about it, I was like, oh, it's so easy, right? Because you can look at this and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? It's obvious. What happens if you have other beings that aren't able to interface with the world in the same way? It comes down basically that we see all we want to see. Objective reality can literally be meaningless. Sometimes it's difficult to get into that. Sometimes you get into a rabbit hole of like, is there objective reality? It's all subjective. It's all, that philosophers love to argue about. Is there objective reality? And I think the basic conclusion that people have just decided to reach is that let's all just agree that there is objective reality. We'll just agree on that, so we can move forward. Sometimes you just have to agree on things, because like debating it over and over and over again, it's not very helpful. Like the kid from the movie The Sixth Sense, they see what they want to see. Without each individual make-believe of its own reality. Well, there's definitely aspects of reality that we, just the way that we humans are programmed, we kind of narrow down the field of what we're able to perceive, just so we can handle all of it. There's so many things that we can perceive, but it's much more efficient to if you compare like the way children see colors versus the way adults see colors. It seems like it's much... Where's the image? There's like one image I was thinking... that's not... Oh, brother. Okay, I guess I'll have to find... I saw this one image where it's like... It showed the difference between the way a child sees the world, and they see it much more colorfully, and an adult sees a little bit more muted. And I think that just comes over time with the amount of information we have to process and think about. These are useless. What images are you giving me? This is useless. It's obviously not this. This is color blindness. Oh my gosh, get out of here. Get out of here, Google Images. Nobody needs that. I've had it. That's the depression kicking in. Yeah. Or perhaps just rage. The depression kicking in adulthood. Yeah, for sure. Sorry, that's my dryer. Give it a second. It needs to sing its 2-minute long song first. I'll wait. Now it's done. Okay. It's like 2 minutes long. Okay, maybe not that long, but at least 30 seconds. Yeah, I think that, well, in order to be an adult, just with the amount of information you have to process at any given time, I think there's only so much attention you can pay to things, and you have to kind of prioritize how much attention you pay. So, like, what's more valuable, to see things in more vibrant color, or to be able to do more rational, like, frontal lobe thinking, right? Because you know, when you turn roughly 25, your frontal lobe develops, is when it's fully developed, right? And so that's an area of your brain that's suddenly being utilized a lot more. And so my guess is that it's just a transition of your attention away. You still have the capability of seeing in vibrant color like you did when you were a child. I mean, obviously that's how, like, psychedelics work, for example. It kind of removes those, like, some people describe it as like removing the veil, like removing your filters you have over reality. But I think all it is it just redirects your attention to things you normally don't. So, oh, sorry, there's going to be ads. Sorry. Ads. We love them. We love them. We love to hate them. Okay. I guess that's a good time to play my game again. Okay. Remember my reaction to my first job. So this is what people do? Wait, so this is what? This is what people do all day? Huh? Yeah, I remember that too. I looked forward so much to working. I feel like I was lied to. Like, wait, you told me this was going to be a lot more fulfilling than it actually is. They hyped it. Yeah, they definitely hyped it up. Or at least, like, just made it sound like it was something manageable. Wait a minute. There we go. They don't tell you, nobody tells you about the crushing weight of mundanity and how that comes in slowly over time. Ion, you agree? Yeah, I mean, that's the uncomfortable truth. I remember backing up a whole warehouse assembly line because I stopped slaving away. Oof. I've definitely done that type of work before, like assembly line type work. I worked in we made paint, like tie-dye paint. And so what I did is I like labeled the paint, and I think I filled the paint, and it was very repetitive, like doing the same thing over and over. Yeah, it does get tiring. This is your last box. You're not doing anymore. Although, okay. So what do you guys think? Because as much as I didn't enjoy doing like assembly line work type stuff, I almost enjoyed it more than doing corporate work. I feel like corporate work is kind of similar. It's almost the same thing. It's just they kind of lie to you about it. They're like, no, it's not. We're doing something completely different and new. At least the assembly line work, it is what it is. Like, you know what it is. You know what to expect. Not pretending to be something else. Like, you know what I mean? So that's almost what I like about it. Very, like, repetitive and monotonous and kind of meaningless. where you're kind of a number. But when you like sign up to work at a paint factory, you know that that's what you're doing. You know that's what they expect of you. You know that's what you're going to be doing, and so you kind of come to accept it. But when you work in like sorry, this is probably not a topic people want to talk about. It's kind of a triggering topic. But when you work for a office job, they tell you it's going to be one thing, but it ends up being exactly the same. You were talking to yourself in the third person. That's okay. I do that sometimes too. Never again. Yeah, never again. Yeah, I'd rather do a collection of small jobs than do one meaningless job. I'd rather make things with my hands. Crying in my car eating a ham sandwich. Is that what you're doing now or later? Or is that what you did in the past? Hopefully you're not doing that now. Oh dear. I've cried in my car many times. You know what? I used to actually... that was at the job eons ago. Oh, okay, good. Well, if you were doing that now, that's okay. I won't judge you, because life can be rough. I've done that. You know what I've also done? I've also gotten, like, a work therapist, and gone to the what is it? Like the employer provided therapist. I'd go to the therapy session before I go into work. So I'd be like in my car on the virtual therapy session sobbing about how much I hate my job. And then I go into my job. Like, girl, maybe the problem is that you shouldn't be working there anymore. Like, why are you on the freaking... I couldn't put two and two together for the longest time. Like, girl, why are you... I don't know. Reality is the problem. Sometimes you just have to realize what's right in front of you and what the problem really is. I think accepting the problem is probably the hardest part, though. Another thing we were discussing yesterday was, like, depression and anxiety and what they come from. And they come from kind of a lack of acceptance of a reality, like a resistance to reality. Like the difference between depression and sadness is you can at least feel it and be done with it. Once you stop sobbing, your body almost like recovers and is like, okay, I've had my good cry, now I can move on. But depression is like it's almost like the fear of sadness, or it's like either the fear or like the absence of sadness. It's like that good cry that you need that just like wipes the slate clean. It's always out of reach. It never comes. But you need it. You need that. You need to cry. You need to feel the depths of that emotion in order to move on from it. That's my opinion. I could be right. I could be wrong. Living a life that you're not compatible with. That too. I've heard that as well. I saw like a TED talk about that actually. Where it's like all certain people need to do is just change their situation. And their depression just magically left. It's like, maybe you just hate your life. Although it's easy to say like, oh yeah, just change your life. Sometimes that's a lot easier said than done. That's what you did. Oh, did you changed your life? I love that for you. It's all still there, but this is definitely better now. Oh, I'm happy for you. Yeah, I'm happy you were able to make that transition. and that you were able to come out on the other end. You kind of have two options. You come out on the other end or you don't. So I'm glad you came out on the other end. Welcome. Welcome. Sorry, kind of dark, but it's kind of what it is. Still on this floating rock, and we're happy to have you here. I will always say existing is better than not. It's so much better than not existing. Sometimes it's hard to believe that, but like existing is infinitely better. No matter how much suffering you go through, it's better just to stick it out. Time to lurk while I take a nap. Well, have a great lurk, hero. And I hope you have a great nap as well. Thank you for being here. Oh, thank you for the love. You're so nice. You guys, Heroes is so nice. If you ever want to watch like a Sonic streamer, Heroes is your guy. Oops. Okay, I gotta lock in. We gotta lock in here. Okay, put that on there, put this on here, put that on there. There. Depends on the type of suffering. Yeah, there's different types of suffering. The duration and frequency of the suffering. Right. Envy, yeah, I guess what I mean is suffering that is self-imposed. Self-imposed suffering is unnecessary. And something that you should, like, something that I hope everybody can come out on the other side of. Most of the things I talk about, definitely apply to like more of the Western world, that because I feel like the West, like we tend to experience all of the self-imposed suffering. Maybe not as much of like the physical suffering, the I don't know, like, but yeah, there's yeah. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it this time. We got it this time. Existential suffering. What I'm talking about a lot of is like the last frontier. I'm very grateful that I get to be experiencing the last type of suffering. I have all my lower needs met. I have my food, I have my water, I have my shelter, I have my community. I've got all that. The last frontier is to come to accept my own death. Ian says the last layer of truth. Yep. And not everybody gets to get there, so I should be grateful for being able to be here. But so we were talking about gratitude yesterday. One thing I don't want to do, and one thing I think a lot of people in the Western world were subjected to in their childhood, was being like, you should be grateful. Hey, you got 66 years left. Yeah, nice. It's people being like, you should be grateful. Whether it be like the communication of like, look at all the people in the rest of the world and how they're suffering. Look at that. And and you have everything. How could you possibly not be grateful? I've definitely had that imparted upon me before. Because, I have all the material comforts. Like Christmas time, I'd get we get the new Xbox or like the new Wii or whatever. And so it would always be communicated to me like, you should be grateful. I don't think shame and guilt is the way. Like, I don't think it's helpful to shame people and be like forcing them to be grateful. That's not what gratitude is, in my opinion. Gratitude is like a state of being, and it's not necessarily something you should do, but it is something that like, what am I trying to say? It's like one of the best states of being. Like you're open to giving and you want to just give and just, you know. We're already dead on multiple timelines. Going to the end of life clinic if I make it to 100. Envy's like, I wanna control how long I'm here. Suffering is not a competition. Yeah. Oh my god, it's not. It really isn't. Yeah, you get it. I always get so annoyed when people try and compete. Because it's just not helpful. You gotta think about what's helpful. Is it helpful to shame other people for not suffering as much as you are? Like, guilt and shame really hold people back from being able to do good in the world. I think personally, like with me, like the thing that really caused me to want to help other people was when I finally broke free of that guilt and was like, you know what? I do have a lot in my life. I don't know why. But I'm not going to feel bad about it, but I am going to try and give as much as I can to other people. Because if I feel bad about it, that's just wasted energy. It's wasted. How does it help other people to feel bad about what you have? It doesn't. I didn't ask to exist. True. Yeah, I mean, like, there's some things that you didn't ask for. You didn't. It's something that's out of your control. Once you're able to stop feeling guilty about the things that are out of control, you're able to start realizing what is in your control and what you can do. I wish I would have realized all these things earlier. I guess I'm glad that I'm realizing them now, and I still have so much more I have to learn. It's crazy. Every time I think I learned something and uncover something, like, oh frick, I just freaking failed. Damn it. Okay, we're gonna try again. We're gonna do it again. Oh, brother. Okay. This time. This is gonna be the time. This is the run. Mission failed successfully. As long as don't fire the second arrow. That's what the Buddhists say. You might fail, but you don't need to beat yourself up if you fail. That's pointless. Literally pointless. What's one piece of wisdom that everybody wishes they would have learned earlier? That's kind of mine. My piece was what I was talking about earlier, is like not feeling guilty for things that are out of my control. I wish I would have learned that earlier, because it would have saved me so much unnecessary suffering. There's some suffering that's necessary and some that's unnecessary. What we're trying to avoid is the unnecessary. some things you can't avoid. Like you can't avoid if you're driving on the road and you get hit by a car. Like, there's not really anything you can do to prevent something like that from happening. Or like maybe you get, I mean, this is dark, but like it was like I was mentioning earlier, like maybe you get cancer. Maybe you just do. You can't avoid that. But you can at least avoid some types of suffering. Because that's all we want, right? That's all I want, is just to have a good existence, as good of an existence as I possibly can. True. That's all everyone deserves, is to have as good of an existence as you possibly can. Probably still, I don't know shit about shit. Listen, envy, those are the two best things you could say. I don't know shit about shit, and it is what it is. It is what it is. That's it. It is what it is. Both things kind of communicate the same idea, which is like, I don't know. I don't know. It just happens. Stuff just happens. The only thing we can control is how we feel about it. Damn. Well, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate that you're here and talking to me. That's one of my favorite. That's my favorite part about streaming, is just hanging out with people and talking about life. Whichever road is the easiest, I'm gonna take it every time. Yeah, I don't blame you. Okay, after this, if I beat this level, let's go to a meme. I've got some philosophy memes for today, which I'm excited about. Ooh, okay, rush bonus. Okay, let's lock in. We got this. Okay. Do. This one. Holy shit, I'm so fast. You can't even handle it. You can't even handle the speed. Need for speed. Go. Before it runs out. Oh, I was so close. Ion says, oh, okay. I kind of pieced all the puzzle together. Meaning the reason why, or the reason of, where are we? Who are we? Where are we? Why are we here? I still feel like something is missing. I don't know what exactly. Wow, it's actually really interesting you say that, because I kind of felt the same way last night. What? Are you inside my brain? Do you know what? Wait, what am I thinking right now? Do you know what I'm thinking? Because I do, like, on Sundays I do meditation. Peanut butter. Oh, okay, good. Okay, I still have my brain intact and nobody else can see inside. Phew. I still have my sense of self. Thank God. So, on Sundays I do my meditation. And sometimes I don't know. Last night, what I was asking myself was, why? What am I looking for? I don't know. I don't know what I was looking for, genuinely. So, just to clue you in, and again, this is not promoting any sort of substance, okay? We don't promote any substance on this channel. But one thing that I do as part of my spiritual practice is I do take psilocybin mushrooms just a microdose. And I use it for my own spiritual exploration, and I find that it really helps me kind of get into that space where I'm able to do like deeper meditations and stuff. But I kept asking myself, like, what am I looking for? Like I was saying earlier, every single time I get a little glimpse of something beyond reality, I'm like, ooh, and I just pounce on it. I'm like, yes, I found it. Ha, I got you. But then I just always explain it away. I always find an explanation. It's like, no, that's not. Ion said, I heard a lot of good stuff about that. Even known doctors recommend it sometimes. Yes. I mean, if you live in Oregon, for example, Oregon and Colorado, it's legal there, and there are a lot of practices. So I very much, if you are going to use this substance, I very much advocate for to use it responsibly. It's not something to be fucked with. Carefully, responsibly. There's a lot of interesting research coming out about how it can help with mental illness and just like overall acceptance of life and existential suffering, etc. So very looking forward to what the future has for that. But anyway, I rarely used it, like 10 years ago, only once. Oh, interesting. It did make me not smoke cigarettes that day. Okay, well, there's a lot of promising research also about that helping with substance use. Yeah, even if you look it up, like, you can easily find it, like, oh great, help is a bit. I love it when I search something and this fuck. Okay, I should have known. Do you guys ever search things? This happens to me all the freaking time, and it's like, no, I didn't mean to. Okay, Google Scholar. No, okay, the National Institutes of Health. Okay, look. I hate this. I'm fine. Google, I'm fine. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny that, yeah, you don't know me at all. Anyway. Psychedelic assisted therapy. Oh, this is with LSD. Interesting. The results. Alcohol use disorder and tobacco use disorder. The 7-day point prevalence of smoking abstinence at 26 weeks was 80%, and at 52 weeks, so over time it sounds like the addiction kind of creeps back in, but it helps right in the moment and soon, like in the weeks following. So it indicated a beneficial effect, but there needs to be larger studies. So a lot of things with like psilocybin research and psychedelic research are in the very early stages, very early. So you're gonna find things with like small sample sizes, not a ton of, because what we always want to look for in research is like things that are peer reviewed, things that have larger sample sizes, etc. And unfortunately, it's kind of difficult to find that because, like, obviously in the US, for example, it's still a Schedule I substance. Like, it's still a very illegal substance. So there's a lot of difficulty with getting permission and jumping through hoops of like allowing like people do research. So it's really unfortunate, but hopefully over time there'll be more research. I heard stuff about ayahuasca too. Ayahuasca, yeah. Yeah, Ion, have you seen, what is it? How to Change Your Mind? If you have Netflix, I strongly recommend you watch How to Change Your Mind. It's a documentary. Oh my gosh, I loved it. It was actually the thing that introduced me to this whole realm. Because, like, I was in a point in my life where I was really low. I was really, really just at my wit's end. It's based on a book, by the way, by Michael Pollan, who's like, he's a pretty cool guy. He's written a few different books that I like his approach, because he kind of just takes everything from all angles. He does his research pretty well. Oh yeah, I hope you look into it. Let me know what you think about it if you end up looking at it. The most interesting episode to me was the one on psilocybin. So like every episode is a different one. So they've got one on LSD, one on psilocybin, one on I don't know what the other ones are, MDMA, and one on mescaline, I think. But the most interesting one for me is psilocybin. I would recommend that one. MDMA is cool because they're doing research into PTSD. LSD they're doing some research, and it's like but like psilocybin's the one that's I would definitely watch out for. It's the one that most people are focusing on. And he's like, I'm writing this down. But yeah, again, approaching it with respect and being careful, because this is not something you want to fuck with, because it will fuck with you. Respect the medicine and it will respect you. If you don't respect it, it will not respect you. Okay, should we look at a meme? Oh, Envy says, I bare knuckle box reality every day. Hell yeah. Nice. Okay, philosophy memes. Oh, this is cut off. Philosophers who have spent their entire careers defining terms such as truth, knowledge, justification. When I introduced them to dictionary.com. So I have the philosophy tag on my stream, and that attracts all sorts of people. It attracts people who are in the academic philosophy, you know, but it also attracts people who are like into spirituality and stuff. I kind of fall more towards like the spirituality and like intuitive philosophy, but I appreciate the academic stuff. But I'm also very critical of it sometimes. And sometimes it's like when people are asking like, what do you mean by this? What do you mean by this? What do you mean by, like, they're picking apart every little tiny word and being like, what does this mean? What does this mean? What is this? And it's like, you are literally getting lost in the sauce. Just look at dictionary.com. You'll find the definitions. We don't need to pull it apart. Ion says, have you ever seen the meme about, don't take yourself too seriously, you are here? It shows a tiny arrow pointing a dot in the vast universe. Oh, I haven't seen that. I wonder if I can find it. Let me look. Oh, is it this? Don't take stuff. Oh, let me put it in the frame. Don't take stuff so seriously. Remember, you are here. Putting things into perspective, for sure. Yeah, sometimes you need to take a step back. Like, maybe this isn't all so important. Sometimes I do feel like the people who get hung up on like defining things, words, like what the definition of everything is. I'm like, I think you need to consider just take a step back. What are we doing here? What's the point? Oh, we don't need to be so serious about everything. It means whatever you want it to mean. Yeah, I mean, kind of, basically. You could basically make an argument for almost anything. So, and that's what they're doing when they're constantly arguing, right? Is people giving their perspective on what it means, their subjective perspective. The other person comes in, they're giving their opinion, and they're just fighting over opinions. It's like whatever it is. Dictionary.com is basically just like a source where everybody just agrees. Where we all agree. Okay, let's agree this means this. And leave it. Leave it there. We're not going to touch it. Don't touch it again. Ion says, I'm curious what will your philosophical reaction be from a philosophical point of perspective regarding a world model I discovered on the internet like 10 years ago. Ooh. Yes. Send me what that is. Do you have Discord? I have a Discord. If you want to send that to me on there. I don't think you can send links in the chat, unfortunately. Or if you tell me what to look up. Okay, Envy says, supposedly 22 other civilizations, give or take, in just the Milky Way, in physical form. Yeah, I guess I don't think we'll ever really know if there's other life besides just the life that's here on Earth. Ion says, if you want to get a visual idea, search for cellular Oh, let's see. Ooh, let's see. Let me see. What is... Is it a book? Ooh. This is interesting. It's a lot crazier than Flat Earth. What? Fascinating. It's a book, but you didn't read it. What do you think? What do I think? Okay, so here's an explanation. The great cosmic shell divided into hemispheres, giving a general view of the world we inhabit. I'm trying to wrap my brain around what this is. Here, let me read the Wikipedia. Is there a Wikipedia? Do I think it's possible? You think so? Pseudoscience. I feel like with things like this, sometimes I have a hard time accepting them. I guess just because there's so much rigorous scientific research that already proves things one way, right? But sometimes it's fun to kind of theorize about other things too, other ways of knowing. I mean, like, one thing I definitely believe in is like Chinese medicine, traditional Chinese medicine, and that's considered a pseudoscience, right? That's considered a pseudoscience, and a lot of people believe it's like snake oil, right? But personally, I believe, like, I've seen how it can affect other people in a positive way, and that has like hundreds of years of practice behind it. Not saying that because something has 100 years of practice behind it, that means it's right. But I mean, if you go to China, like, there's literal hospitals that have traditional Chinese medicine doctors that people will go to, and they sometimes prefer to go to that kind of a doctor versus a Western doctor. I'm looking for a wiki. It doesn't seem there's a Wikipedia article. Ooh, so it was invented by a cult leader. Ooh, spicy. I think it's with things like this. It just depends, like who is it coming from, and like how many people support it. I get like who's it coming from? Why would they write that? You know, how many people support it, and like how much research is there on the other side? You know. Ion says the pseudoscience from centuries ago ended up being remade into pills using the same plant medicines. Right. I mean, right. A lot of our pharmaceuticals are based on plant medicines. So there's definitely a truth to it. Yeah. The Western world definitely ended up going more into the science of it. So Ion, you went deep into it. Damn, you went deep into the rabbit hole. So Christ's teat acted like that is what ancient civilizations believed too, instead of believing Earth is the center. I mean, I'm no stranger. I'm no stranger to out there books. I have some stuff by Terence McKenna. I've got like Food of the Gods. So this one I didn't really. Some of it I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But he definitely has some ideas that are kind of out there. I think there's nothing wrong with like exploring things that kind of challenge the mainstream way of thinking. I think you just have to be extra careful though with like how helpful or harmful they are. So Ion says when World War II started, the German Secret Services actually tried experimenting in the Rugen Island Observatory in order to prove that the Earth is concave instead of convex. So they ended up pointing their telescopes up in order to spy British ships. So much research happened during World War II, it's insane. They were just exploring anything. That's where the mythos comes, that they believe the Earth is hollow. They just believe that we're living inside. I looked into it and that's the research that they did. Fascinating. Yeah, it's definitely interesting to see what people come up with. And I will say this, like, Western research can be wrong sometimes. I don't think it needs to be accepted 100% all the time, because you definitely need to consider like what actors are behind the research. Like, I think at the end of the day, like when you think about a concept or like a rabbit hole you get down, you think about who came up with the idea and why. Why are they asking these questions? And do they have bias? Like, do they have like a preconceived notion? Like, are they entering the research having a preconceived notion of what they think is going to happen? I mean, everybody does, but like, how intense is that preconceived notion that is good? Like, is it going to influence what the research is? So that's interesting. Yeah, I'll have to read more about it. Okay, let's get back into the game, shall we? Okay, let's go back to doing the same 5 levels over and over. Woohoo! Yeah, Ion, no problem.
Call me Asparagus.
Call me Asparagus. Hi, Choza. Welcome. Call me Asparagus. How's it going today, Chozo? Choza, my guy. I like this music in the background. We're locked in, playing Cake Mania, talking about life, talking about interesting theories, talking about hibernation, talking about yeah, whatever. I'm happy to talk about whatever. Ion, I'm curious. When you try and approach other, have you tried to approach like other streamers with that before? And like, what did they say? Or like what do other people say when you try and talk to them about it? Oop, she's gonna steal my money. You better not. I work for that. Funny I asked this. Oh. Spicy, do you have something to respond? This is what I'm doing for the past 2 years at least. Oh. The views are split just as expected. So you're like doing your own research. That's cool. You're talking about pentagrams and sacred geometry too. Well, I'm definitely newer in the sphere of like more new age concepts. It's kind of weird. I come from a background of being very like Western's logical, scientific, left brain, God isn't real, atheism is the only way, we must do hardcore science all the time. I definitely used to be like that. I do have some people like that in my chat too. And not that there's anything wrong with that perspective, but I'm kind of leaning more towards this kind of right brain way of approaching the world. Joseph said, I was suffering playing Resident Evil 7, so I come to improve my mood with this wonderful stream. You're so nice. You're so nice, Jozo. I'm one of those. Well, Jozo, you notice how I say there's nothing wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. You can be that way. That's fine. I used to be that way, and I'm deciding that I'm gonna be a different way, and not because just only because it didn't really work for me, and also because I have this really intense fear of missing out. I'm like, is there certain knowledge that's being kept from me? I need to know. Oh wait, there's this whole other side of knowledge that maybe I could. You guys holding secrets from me? Let me know. I want to know all of it. So if there's this new way of knowing and understanding the universe, I'm in. Tell me about it. Some might say I've gone off the deep end. Some might say I'm going through a quarter-life crisis. What I say to them is, humor. Oh my gosh, a 7-day streak. Hell yeah, Choza. Damn, that's impressive. Okay, Ian says, and when I mean okay, I used to be religious till I was 14, and then I was a hardcore atheist till 20 years. After that, I kept it agnostic. When I mean agnostic, I mean that religion is right 50%, and science is right 50%. But I have to admit, sometimes science gets a little bit more than 50% sometimes. But I came up to despise science. At the end of the day, it's just a branch that uses tech to sell comfort, just like religion. Well, yeah, I mean, here's the thing that's getting me is that I'm noticing that both sides are great, but also both sides have their problems. It's almost like I've been living using only one half of my brain. No, that's not it. It's like, what am I saying? I want it all. I want all of the things, all the knowledge, give it to me. But like if you lean really hard into one or the other, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I'm greedy. I need all of it. I don't want none of it. You don't want any of it? Envy's like, nah, I'm good. Well, I don't think I'm any different than people who go really hardcore into one end of the spectrum or the other. It's just everybody chooses to engage differently. When I said that I felt like I was only using half my brain, I didn't mean that like people on one side of the spectrum are using half their brain. What I meant is just like I personally wanted to do some more exploration. Just purely for my own sake. It comes down to pick the good from everything. Just like people, whenever we meet someone, it's important to echo their good traits and ignore the bad ones. Yep, you just pick up what's useful and you discard what isn't. I just want to live in peace and die in peace. Yeah, me too. Me too. You notice how, though, I think there's some things that are inescapable, right? Like, I'm saying all these things about, like, oh yeah, I want to be more spiritual. I want to have more of this right brain knowledge. I want more of it. You know what that's revealing to you guys? It's revealing that I'm, at the end of the day, I'm an analytically minded, logically minded, like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't escape it. Because I'm still thinking about things in terms of, like, the logic, like, logical, like, let's approach this methodically. Let's do some research. I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think there's some aspects of your personality you can't always escape. Hi, Dom. Oh my gosh, hi, Dom. What are we chatting about? We're chatting about two ends of a spectrum. We're chatting about so many things. There's so many things we could chat about. But right now it's about like whether you're scientific, the scientific side of understanding the universe and the spiritual side of understanding the universe and where everybody lies. Envy needs to nap. Go nap, Envy. Thank you so much for talking to me. It's always nice. It was nice to have you here again. I appreciate you coming back. Okay, what should I do? I'm gonna get faster shoes. Used to be a science nerd. It seems like we're all pretty similar, or a lot of us are pretty similar. Like, we started out really in that kind of science-y, and now we made a transition. Multiverse is supposedly 73 trillion years old. Hot. One thing I will say is that sometimes what people do when they transition from one to the other is the pendulum swings too hard. So you go from being scientifically minded to being completely woo-woo and completely new age. Like and so what somebody mentioned yesterday was like you over-orient to one side of reality. And that's not good. Ion says, what I like best about science is its philosophy. Ooh, yeah. Bye, Envy. Oh, you shall return. Well, I look forward to when you return. Dom says, I was a math guy all high school, but lost passion in college. Happens to the best of us. It happens on everything usually. Same as being against or with a concept. Yeah, sometimes when I say certain things, unfortunately I'm pretty blunt and I don't mean to be. I just want to make, I always emphasize like, is this music from the game? Yes, it is from the game. I know, it kind of fits the it's like a transition from my psychedelic music into more psychedelic music. Cake Mania. This game was meant for me. What zodiac sign are you? I'm a Taurus. Although I'm not very well versed in zodiac stuff. Yeah. That's one of those things where personally I'm like, I don't know. But I see how it can, some people like it. Nice. Ion, are you like, that makes sense? Your Taurus, that makes sense. I love it when people do that. They're like, that makes sense. It's like, ooh, I love being perceived. Perceive me more, please. There's this human desire all the time, I feel like, to just be perceived by everybody else. So I love it when people tell me, ooh, I think you're this. I'm like, ooh, you noticed me. You looked at me. Oh crap, okay. I better hurry, because she's gonna turn everyone into mimes. Oh, that was just barely. I just barely did that. See? You turned everyone into mimes. How dare you? Those were my customers. They didn't ask to be transformed. Oops, here we go. That's where Chozo, that's where you draw the line? Chozo, the fact that earlier I was looking up sorry, remind me what it was. Ion, shit, I forget what it's called, but the one where it was like the Earth is enclosed in cellular cosmos. The fact that I was looking that up and I was being like, interesting. I draw the line at zodiac. No, I don't know. I feel like the more I try, like I said, the more I try and understanding the universe, the less I understand. And so I try and approach everything with the mindset of like, oh, okay, that could be cool. I'll look into it. But I do still have like a personality at the end of the day. I do still have opinions. It's not very fun to be It's not very fun to be infinitely open-minded, because then you don't have a personality. So I do have opinions about some things. Dom says, what sucked was flipping to spiritual and distrusting science, and then all my friends were still science dudes and judged so harsh for that. Yeah, that's why I feel like, well, Dom, this is why I feel like I have to walk on eggshells around these things, and sometimes I say something that's very blunt, and I'm like, oh shit, I just offended everyone. Like when I said 5 minutes ago about how I felt like I was only using half my brain. Like that comes across as like me thinking that all the science people are only using half their brain. And that's not what I meant at all. How do I communicate what I mean? I don't know. Communication's so fucking hard, you guys. Please don't hate me. Please. I don't want to offend people. I think everyone is deserving of love, and everyone's infinitely intelligent and smart and beautiful and that's just what happens. Ion says, no, I actually know only one zodiac sign. The one that only the one you are. Okay. But sometimes I get it right. Oh shit. Oh no, I'm fine. If someone's a Gemini and they say, oh wow, how did you know? It's fun when that happens. It explains the Fermi paradox and the firmament too. I don't know what that means, but cool. Dom says, to me, the only wrong answer is conviction. Sorry, remind me. I'm gonna look that up so I know what you mean. Oh, right. Yeah. So like holding opinion and like rigidly holding an opinion and refusing to accept anything else. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I don't love that. Oh crap, it's the celebrities. Everyone's gonna change their order. Okay, here we go. My brain's not working. You know what? And I made the cake anyway because I was like, no, it already happened. I got ahead of myself. For frick's sake. Okay. There's certain occultisms and channeling, divination that seems so complex I doubt anyone who claims to understand it. Right. I think the way that I'm trying to approach this other way of knowing is I'm trying to approach it with like the same, like I said, I'm chronically analytically minded, so how am I going to approach it? With like a kind of an experiment type, like personally verifiable. I have to verify. I'm not somebody who likes to blindly follow anything. So I'm like, with meditation and with all these like spiritual things, what I do is I try and personally verify with my own experience. And that's how I come to accept things. I don't typically just like read something and then just believe it. I have to have evidence. I have to see the evidence. I have to either read about the evidence or I have to like experience it directly for myself. I've always struggled with faith, with the idea of faith. And maybe that's the last piece in my journey. I don't know. Learning how to have faith in things, like just accept things. But, oops, go, okay. Phew. And there might be some people in the spiritual realm that are like, are you crazy? That's the only thing that you need to do is have faith. That's the way that you have to approach all of it. And what I say to them is, well, I guess I'll just, nah. It's nice. Incredible, Chozo. I love your recovery. You sprung back on it. You know what? I think it's because you were nice. The tool knows, because we all know the tool's a little bit rigged in my favor. So what happens when you're nice to me? You get self-actualization. Okay, locked in. I gotta lock in. Whew, it's so fast. Holy shit, what do I do? Click the buttons, click the buttons. Click the buttons. You know, it's so funny. Earlier I was being so critical of like corporate culture and like the rat race and shit, and being like, oh yeah, doing menial and monotonous tasks. What am I doing right now? What am I doing right now? I'm doing like whenever I do have the criticism of like a monkey could do my job. A monkey could be playing this game. Like, girl. Yeah. Life is full of irony and hypocrites and you know. Oh no, ads. Sad. Doing something to get by. Yeah. And also, have you heard about Alan Watts? Have I heard of Alan Watts? I am. If you've heard my follower sound and my subscriber sound, it's Alan Watts. It's him. It's him. I made a lo-fi edit of Alan Watts saying, "You are this universe, and you are creating it at every moment." So yes, I have heard of Alan Watts. I have heard. Oh, that's okay. No, that's okay. But I love Alan Watts. Yay, capitalism. Joseph said, yay, capitalism. Yay. Yay. Starts crying. The light slowly fades out of my eyes. Yay. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Anne said, I haven't read any stuff from him, but I watched dozens of YouTube videos of him talking. Oh yeah, the videos are fun. Yeah, they're definitely fun. Oh no, my microwave broke. No, look at it, it's smoking. I gotta repair it. I always like the way he talks makes you feel like you were innocent. There's nothing too wrong you could have done in his eyes. He always has that calm demeanor. Yep. There was this meme I was looking at the other day from r/philosophy, and it was like somebody deep in the throes of existential despair. They're like, oh, life is just endless suffering and it's meaningless and da 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 da. And then the door opens and Alan Watts walks in, and they're like, oh my god, Alan Watts! Oh my god! Yay! Yeah, he definitely helps restore hope in life, for sure. He definitely helps you restore your faith in humanity, in existence, in yeah, a very hopeful philosopher. Now, that's not to say you shouldn't ever read philosophy that makes you feel sad. There can be value in that, but there can also be you gotta have both, right? Hope and also cynicism. Cynicism and hope. If you have too much of either one, then it's not really helpful. Are my shoes broken? My shoes are smoking. Oh dear, that's not good. That's why I'm walking so slow. Look at my shoes are smoking. Shit. I didn't realize you could break your shoes and they would smoke. I didn't realize my shoes were machines. Okay. This is not gonna be good. I'm gonna be screwed for this level if I can't walk fast. At least the music is fun. It's kind of jazzy. I like it. Nice. Okay, what am I doing? I'm doing this. Brain machine broke. Okay. Brain machine broken. Shoe machine broken. Brain machine it's like the meme or the ice cream machine broke. Okay, here we go. Have you ever seen the movie? I have not seen that movie. That's my favorite philosophical movie. Comedy drama. Ooh, okay. Let me see. Oh, postmodern psychological drama film. Cool. The film oh boy. This film feels like slowly being pulled into one nightmare within another. Sounds delightful. Sounds like a fun way to spend my Monday evening. Life is looking pretty bleak for theater director Caden Cotard. His wife and daughter have left him. His therapist is more interested in plugging her new book than helping with his problems. And a strange disease is causing his body to shut down. Ooh. Yeah, okay. So I see what you're saying. Like, yeah, sometimes it's good to engage with stuff that hopefully it has a hopeful ending. We'll find out. I won't spoil it, but it definitely has an unhopeful beginning. Okay, I have to pee really, really bad. So give me a second. Give me 3 minutes. I'll be back. I'm gonna make more tea. I'm gonna pee. So I'll see you in a second. Feel free to order something from the cafe. Here. I'll do it. Whoops, that wasn't supposed to happen. Turns out I have to have my stream, this is so annoying. I have to have the app open for it to work. And I have to remember to open it. StreamerBot. Sorry. Okay, now it should work. How about now? Give it a minute. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Really? How about now? There. It worked. Damn it. I'm so annoyed by that. Sorry. No, it works sometimes. Sometimes the cafe machine broken. Sometimes ice cream machine broken. Wow, we're seeing behind the curtain. I know, right? It's behind the curtains. Look at this. So what, if you guys have ever used StreamerBot before, it's like, I had to watch a lot of, I had to watch a lot of like video tutorials, but like, basically I created I feel like a coder. I created a note file with all the different orders, and then I create the message, and then I create the variable that randomly draws from the document. I'm explaining it like I know what I'm talking. I do not know what I'm talking about, but I know how to watch a video and follow the instructions. So it works. It's, you know, it's so fun when you do something like this where you feel like you have no idea what's going on, but it ends up working anyway. Yeah, like I had a crash out counter. We deleted that because that's, I don't know. But I'm gonna create more things to use, more stream interaction tools eventually, because I like having the interaction stuff. I always think if anybody has any ideas for like how can I engage with the streams more, please let me know. I'm always looking for ways to be more engaging. I'm always looking for feedback. Shall we look at a different meme? I think it's time for another meme. Okay, the history of philosophy. Here it is. Oh, you can't even see it. It's zoomed out. Okay. Everything is water, said by Thales, 600 BC. Everything is fire. Everything is atoms, by Democritus. And it keeps going. Everything is mind or body. Everything is God. Everything is ideas. And then we have Wittgenstein. Actually, it turns out metaphysical speculation is stupid, and this has all been a waste of time. Where's my Wittgenstein enjoyers? Where are they? It's always funny to see. He's just like, yep, it all has to do with how we define stuff. I read the comments too, and the comments are hilarious. Everything is gay. 2005 AD. Everything is AI. Abraham Lincoln. Everything is computer. And then somebody, everything is everything. Everything is everything. Not the everything that can be written. Somebody retorted. Is. Perfect. Nobody can argue with that. Now tell us what is. See, this is what I was talking about earlier. It's when everybody's defining the terms. Why do we have to focus on defining the terms? Oh, God. Now tell us what is. Everything. is. Perfect. This is just is with that extra steps. Is. Everyone's just arguing. I just fucking... Oh my God. If this isn't philosophy at its core, I don't know what. I don't know what is. Is. Everything is everything. We're all just trying our best. Just gotta try your best. Everything is Everything is an awesome song by the band Phoenix. The lyrics are, everything is everything. The more I talk about it, the less I do control. Yeah, the more you talk about it. The universe is mechanical, geometrical, electrical, digital, holographic. I love your perspective. It's awesome. Yeah, I need to do more study of the sacred geometry. Yes, biological, yep. That is another dimension. Crap. No, she's gonna turn everyone into mimes. Hurry. Oh, just barely. Have I ever heard of the term? I have not heard of that term before. What does it mean? I'm intrigued. It is the intersection between two circles. Oh, like a Venn diagram? What makes it significant? Does it have something to do with circle's infinite nature? From what I understood is the basic blocks of life or something like that. I love how you are sharing ideas I've genuinely never heard of. It's so fascinating. Oh no, everyone's upset. Ah, okay, wait 1 minute. Everyone's mad at me. Everyone's so mad. No, don't be mad, Mr. Mime. Okay. Oh, they left. No, they left. Damn it. Okay. Hold on, let me lock in. Okay, wait. This here. Sometimes I become so overstimulated that I just like language is gone. I always use language as the last priority for my attention. That's why I have language issues. I'd rather focus my attention elsewhere. Okay. 1 second. Also, I have a cat. Excuse me, what are you doing here? Do you need attention? Do you need attention? We haven't played with her the whole stream. Yeah, I know. You need to be played with so bad. I know. You wanna play? You wanna play? Yeah, this is Toby. She wants to play. Here. It's my little Toby emoji. Yeah, you're such a good girl, aren't you? Good girl. Okay. It's basically the flower of life. I mean, the flower of life is made of that material. I don't know how to pronounce it. Vesica. What is it? Pisces? I think all these ideas are very fascinating. Personally, it doesn't quite make sense to me, but maybe it's just because I haven't done the research. But what I do love is when you find things that are meaningful, whatever they are. The last thing I want people to do is be like, oh yeah, I'm not searching for anything. Oh crap, I lost. When people are in a state where they're like, yeah, I don't care. I'm not searching for anything. I'm not trying to, you know, I'm not trying to grow. I'm not trying to change. I'm not trying to look for anything new. I'm just wallowing in self-despair. That's where I'm like, no, don't do that. Quibbit is the scientific analogy. I also don't know what that is. Okay, wait, let me look it up. A geometric object with two angles. Yeah, I'm not very I don't understand geometry very much. The science that I was into was biology. I was never into like engineering or physics. Physics. No. I can't understand it. Okay. A quantum bit is the basic unit of information used to encode data in quantum computing. Oh, quantum computing. A geometric object with two angles or two orientations, plus versus minus. You wish you studied it? Not to say that I studied physics or math. I'm just a layman in those things. I only finished musical theory college level. Well, that's not to say you can't keep learning and studying things. Start over. Okay. This time for sure. This time we're gonna do it. I gotta fix my shoes though. My shoes are broken. My shoes are broken, my TV's broken, my microwave's broken, everything's broken. Oh no, please do not turn everyone into mimes, please. Ah! No! Wait. Oh, okay, I was like, why do you want a fish cake? I don't even have a fish shape. I get it now. I got it now. Studying binaries are really interesting. Spectrums, binaries. It's the best way we have to contain something. Oop. Why did I make two circles? I do not know. Okay. No idea. Oh no, brain machine broke. Brain machine broke. Okay. Here. Here. It's a way to put parameters on the universe. Be like, okay, it's either this or this. But it does make me wonder, is there something we're leaving out? Does everything fall on a spectrum? Alright, here we go. Okay, we're gonna try and save this lady before she turns everyone into mimes. There. Goodbye. Goodbye. We do not need you here. We do not need you. She is so unhelpful. Hello. Oh my gosh, my cat's... Toby's back. She really wants to play. Okay. After this level, I'm gonna play with her. She has to. Otherwise, she's gonna go insane. Oh my gosh, I'm so fast, you can't even handle it. Can't even handle it. Oh, he didn't like that. Okay, there we go. I'm too fast, it's like starting to lag. Okay. Oops. Too late. Okay. There's actually one crucial clue that actually made me look at that crazy world model with a different lens. Ooh, what? What made you change your mind? Oh, I thought the mime liked the fashion show. Oh boy. Oh, he likes that one. Okay, he likes the cooking show. I guess I don't know my customers at all. How dare I? I'm the worst bakery owner ever. Okay. Here. Do that, and then do this, and then do this, and then do.
What's up, Beijing?
What's up, Beijing? Oh my god, it's... Refly, don't disturb me. I'm locked in. Exactly, Refly. You get it. Welcome, my friend. I missed you. Even though I talked to you... Actually, no, it's been a while. It's been a few days. How was your weekend, Refly? How you doing? We're back. It's Manic Monday. Manic Monday. Cake Manic Monday, to be exact. Oh, Toby just stepped on my computer. Okay, there we go. We are manic, and we are here. The amount of labs and assignments. Okay. Let's see. Do you know that it was never proven that the brain flips the image back after our eye lens turns it upside down? It was never scientifically proven. It's just, of course it does that, or else it would mean... Well, I guess, Ion, I guess you just have to ask yourself, what's the point? Like, why would they, you know what I mean? I'm gonna change my exposure. My camera is having some fun. Yeah, we need to figure this out. I'm not loving the light situation. Okay, configure video. Can you do it? No, I can't do it while I'm streaming. Damn it. Okay. It is what it is. You get to see this. A 7 stream congratulations, Refly. Oh my god. Congratulations. What's the point of this? The point is to receive more channel points, obviously, that you can redeem in any way you choose.
In life, there's roadblocks.
Life is Roblox. See? Chozo is using his channel points wisely. I'm gonna use my channel points wisely.
Yes!
Yes! That's the way to do it. Who out there is hoarding their channel points?
Now. You've got all the time in the world, because you've got all the time there is, which is now.
Okay, and that is another wise... Wait, what? Hello? Can I pause? Okay, whatever. It's paused. It's paused. Well, we already went through 2 memes, but let's go through the last meme. We must imagine Sisyphus happy. I feel like I've been through this thought process before. No. You face stuff like life and how difficult it is, and then like Camus comes in and is like, let's imagine that this guy pushing the boulder up the mountain is actually happy. He loves it. Camus yourself. I think it means amuse yourself. It's a pun. Amuse yourself. Camus yourself. It's just something to keep you amused, to keep you from falling into despair. And that's what we love doing. We love doing things that keep us from falling into despair. Sometimes, you know what? I'm afraid this thing is gonna shatter. This thing could shatter at any moment. There's a little crack on the top of the handle. This is made out of glass, by the way. But honestly, I kind of like living on the edge. So, anyways, look at it. It's so cool. So it pours, and I can pour from like this distance. Woo! I feel like a professional tea pourer. That handle, could it be even thinner? I know, right? And look at the joint. Look at the joint where it connects. And it's cracked, by the way. So it just answers my question of the day. And my question of the day is, what are you doing to be reckless? This is what I'm doing. Living life on the edge. We like living on the edge, you know? At any moment it could shatter. But it hasn't yet. And so I'm still using it. Yummy. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. I'm back. Okay. I'm back. Oh, my necklace is special. What was I saying? I was saying something. Dude, it is so dark. It is so dark. I was saying earlier about how much I love fall, and I'm embracing fall, I'm embracing winter, I'm embracing the hibernation, but also like, damn, dude, it's so dark outside. When the sun comes out, it's not as intense as it normally is. The sun's coming out from the clouds. It's like, what time is it? It's 2:43 p.m. and it's like giving this weird glow on my face. I was trying to adjust the exposure on my camera, but that did not work. So it is what it is. But yeah. So what else do I have for today? What other topics? Yeah, that's about it. That's about it. We'll just keep playing the Cake Mania game, and then whatever comes up will come up. Sometimes I prepare topics, and I do, but I usually blow through them in the first hour of my streaming, so. It is what it is. Professional streamer here. Professional. We're professionals. Where have you taken the real... Where have you taken the real Morris? There's no question of the day. Oh, I didn't pin it. God damn it. Ah. Here, I'll scroll back up to my... Oh, I can't scroll back up to the top of my chat. I had one, you just weren't here for it. I had one, you just weren't here for it. My question of the day... I'll type it out again. I don't remember how I worded it last time, but here. What is one thing you do recklessly? There. Because, you know, at the end of the day, you could die at any moment. Oh, shit. That just came out, the cough just came out of nowhere. Oh, fuck. Anyway, you could die at any moment. So... Why should you hold yourself to such rigid, you know, ways of living? Live a little. So what's one way that everyone's living a little? You don't need to be strict about everything all the time. Start the death speedrun timer. No! No! Where's some wood that I can knock on? Oh shit. Okay. I think this is wood. No. You guys have seen that calendar, right? No, that's not helpful. Let's see. Day. Oh, come on. Damn it. I can't define my thoughts effectively enough. Okay. We did it. Look at this. My life in weeks. Have you ever thought about getting one of these? This is literally the death speed run timer. In real life. Life calendar. Oh my gosh, I cannot imagine anything more depressing. I don't think I would ever. Woo, this is too real. Like, this, no. I don't think I want it. I don't want this. You can buy it from Etsy. Only for $6.62 on Etsy. Put the frame behind you to remind you. You gotta be reminded. This is how long you have left. Wait, how many weeks until you die? Wait, should I? Oh my god. Should I look this up? Doxed. Dox my birthday. I probably already mentioned my birthday. But here, let me look. I have... Oh my god. You will die in 3,298 weeks. So this is how much I've lived already. Okay, this is how much I lived. So you guys should look at this up. See for yourself. How long do you have left? Okay, this is how much I've lived. This is how much I have left. Oh, that's a lot. Wait, how about I zoom out? Can I zoom out? That's my life. What's the YOLO? The YOLO is to see a famous milestone. Oh, great. I love that. Fuck. It's to see what everyone else accomplished by that time. So I've missed, like, for example, Simone Biles, very accomplished gymnast. She won her first gold medal in the Rio Olympics. Heroes said, oh, hi, Heroes. Welcome back. Did you have a good nap? Did you end up napping? Or was I too loud? Oh, my stream helps you sleep so... Oh, good. Okay. I was worried. I was like, oh no, maybe I yelled too much. Sometimes I yell, and I forgot. Oh shit, Hero is sleeping right now. That's good. So anyway, you can see not only how much you have left, but also everything that everyone else did better than you. I can't think of anything better. Ian says, I have to go now. Something came up. I hope we talk again soon. I really like your stream. Aw. Thank you, Ian. It was so nice to meet you. You know, you made this stream today so much more enjoyable that you were here. So thank you for being here. I look forward to seeing you again. Come back anytime. It's the first time we have a stream without a Shrek poker drink. Shut up, reply. Hero, we are, if you go to the website that I put in the chat, we are looking at a death calculator. Look if you dare. How much time do you have left in your life? So the red is all the time I've already lived. Well, so, okay. So this started with Refly saying he was starting the death speed run timer. And I was like, bet. Okay, bet. So I knew that there's something like this existed. So I was like, oh, look it up. So the green is all the time that I have left. Hero's like, oh, no, I'm good. No, that's perfectly reasonable. I don't think this could be helpful sometimes, but also don't look at it and feel depressed, you know? You still have so much life to live, exactly. But even, like, you don't know what's gonna happen. I could live all the way to the end of here and even past it, or I could live until this dot right here, the next one. Time is relative. Yep, exactly. The only way I would say you could use something like this is just to light a fire under your ass. Maybe you have a deadline or something you want to accomplish still in your life, and you're like, oh, okay, so I've got this. But I don't think it's helpful to like look at this all the time and be worried about it, because worrying is not helpful. Okay, so anyway, on that sobering note, some people died before reaching your current age. Yeah. Kira said, damn, my whole thing is pretty much red. Chat, am I cooked? Well, I don't know, maybe. Although I do think Heroes Rise Up confirmed 99 years old. Maybe? No, I'm guessing that Hero is younger than me. The fact that you call me Mama Mari, which I think is so adorable, by the way, suggests to me that you are younger than 27 years old. That's what I guess. But I don't know. You are in fact younger than 27. Okay. Doxed. Confirmed. Hero birthday confirmed. Okay, now tell me all the digits of your credit card number and those secret little numbers on the back. You want to tell me those two? $387. Thanks, Refly. That's very helpful. I appreciate that. I appreciate the trust that you place in me. I will use those numbers responsibly. Don't you worry. You can trust me. You know me. I'm a Twitch streamer. You know everything about me. You got me in DMs right now. DMs. Now that is exciting. I'm loving the elevator music. Refly, you don't even have a credit card. Well, that just shows to me that you are not an American. You are not an American. Well, not every American has credit cards, but our economy definitely is structured in a way that makes it not ideal if you don't have one. Okay, here we go. Here we go. You guys, I made a really embarrassing or I had a very embarrassing encounter the other day because of a credit card. I went to a store called Winco and I didn't realize they don't accept credit cards. And I usually only use a credit card and I don't bring anything else with me. And so I showed up at the front of the line ready to pay and they were like, sorry, we don't accept this. And I was like, oh fuck, what do I do? Bring two forms of payment, you guys. Don't learn from my mistakes. I just always trusted. I just trusted I'd be able to use it wherever. People would be like, what happens if your credit card declines? Well, I have had that very painful experience of my credit card declining before. I'm gonna put that there, and put that there, and put that there, and that goes there, and that goes there. Holy shit. I'm so locked in, you have no idea. You almost get into like a hypnotic trance when you play this game. Just like put the thing on the thing and click on the thing right here and I like controlled monkey behavior. I don't like forced monkey behavior, but I like doing things that are monkey activities when it's something I chose to do. I don't like other people forcing it on me. So if somebody told me to sit down and copy and paste things into a Word document over and over and do that kind of repetitive task, I'd be like, no. That's what a monkey would do. I'm not a monkey. Then I play this game. And I'm like, yeah. I love my monkey activities. Okay. Yeah, we do not have our Shrek juice today. But look, it looks so beautiful in the light. I don't know if you can see. Look at that. That looks magical, doesn't it? I wish I could zoom in. Here. Look at my... It's glowing in the light. Prismatic. See, it's both sides of the spectrum. You have the very viscous Shrek juice that over time just becomes more and more solid, and then you have the glowing. See, you need to have the disgusting Shrek juice in order to appreciate the glowing amber tea. Get monked. Get monked. Is it monkeyed or monked? I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Okay, I'm way too big. That scares me, actually. Please be smaller. Thank you. I was making faces in the mirror with myself the other day, trying to see if I could freak myself out, but I couldn't do it. I'll leave that up for interpretation. Okay. Up for interpretation, whether it's get monked or get monkeyed. Okay, shall we change it up? Because this actually has more than just cake making, by the way. You thought it was just... No, there's more. I can make pizza. Let's make pizza. Because we're all here for the gameplay, right? That's what we're here for. Dom, have you ever done that before, though? Because that's what I was doing yesterday, is part of my meditation. I put that in quotations. I don't know, okay? Whatever I'm doing. An exploration. Spiritual exploration. Some people might call it goofing off. But I prefer to call it spiritual exploration. Okay, I'm getting to my point. Have you ever looked in the mirror and like made faces in the mirror and like tried to just play around with it? Be like, can I scare myself? Because that's what I was doing last night. I was like, can I make a face that scares me? Can I make a face that makes me unrecognizable to myself? I guess my point is, have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and not recognized yourself? There's the point that I was getting to. It took a while. Not make faces, but used to stare in the mirror on LSD. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you know what I was doing yesterday. Yep, you figured it out. Figured it out. Never not recognized. Well, that's the thing. I kept trying to make myself into a face that I didn't recognize, but for some reason I had some part of my brain stop me every time and be like, no, let's not. I was like, ooh, this is like playing in, this is like dangerous territory. It feels like I'm summoning a demon right now. Like I don't want to do this. I'm not treading into this. I think anywhere where you're like coming close to losing your sense of self, at least for me, anywhere I come close to losing my sense of self, I'm like, nope. Okay, I'm stepping away from that. Absolutely not. I like myself. I'm attached to this. As much as I am bothered by it sometimes, And I've definitely hated it in the past. Now that I've come to love myself, or at least like myself, like I don't want to let go of it. I don't want to lose it. Let's see. That's the best part. That's the best part. What's the best part? Losing your sense of self? Right. I tend to disagree. Are you associating with depersonalization? So, okay. So, there's different forms of losing your sense of self, right, Dom? And I think I'm distinguishing between the different types that I like and I don't like. Depersonalization. Oh, okay. Okay, wait, let me look that up. When you feel that you're seeing yourself from outside your body, or you sense that things around you are not real, or both. Kind of. No, it's like death. It's death of myself. Like when I feel that my sense of self is going to disappear and not come back. I like it when my sense of self disappears for a while, but I know it's going to come back. When I don't know whether it's going to come back or not, that bothers me. I'm like, oh no, I'm attached to this. I like this person. That's me. I like my life. I like my friends. I like my etc. etc. I want to keep that. I just don't want to keep some of the annoying aspects of executive functioning. Like sometimes I don't like the things that my mind cooks up in my mind. So I'm like, I'm happy to not have that, but I want to pick and choose what I keep. I think many mystics would say it's the best experience possible. Depersonalization. Oh, no, to transcend the self. Yes. And that's the ultimate goal, right? That's the ultimate goal, Dom. I'm finding myself resistant to that. I'm trying to go deeper and deeper, but when I'm realizing more and more, oh, I'm attached to this. I like this. I'm afraid of losing it. I'm afraid. I've never really encountered a really strong fear of death or like losing people around me until now. And now that I'm encountering it, I'm like, ooh, I don't want to. Cannabis causes that, by the way. Oh, depersonalization. Yes. Yeah, I'm not surprised that it does. The one time I've ever done an edible, which is the worst thing that's ever happened to me, it did feel like I was actually going to, like I was dying, or like something, like not fun. Not fun at all. It's just plants, bro. No, probably the worst I've ever felt in my entire life was when I took a cannabis edible. That was the worst I've ever felt in my entire life, hands down, because I felt like I was going to die. Even though I know that I know that technically you can't die from it. Yeah, I'd rather not feel like I'm going to die. Personally, that's personally to me. I just don't enjoy that feeling. Dom says, I think it's more likely to go back and forth between self-transcendence and normal, cyclic in that way. And it's unlikely to be permanent. Okay, well, and that's yeah, that's what I don't want, Dom, is permanent dissolution, permanent. What is it that they say that you before you're enlightened, you it's like before you're enlightened, you till the ground and do like this sort of hard labor, and then after you're enlightened, you do the same thing. That's kind of the goal. Like, you do all the mundane tasks of your life, and then you become enlightened. You don't leave and go off permanently to whatever dreamland or something. You come back and you still live life the same way, like almost the same way, just with a completely different perspective. Refly said, "You just got the wrong kind. You just ate too much." That's what happened to me. Is I ingested too much. The hugest mistake you can make with edibles is thinking, "Oh, it's not hitting yet. It hasn't hit yet." You eat more. I made the classic mistake. Everyone always says, and I didn't listen. Oh my god. Worst mistake of my entire life. For real. There's still some ego present until this word. The very end of the Buddhist path. Is it a spaceship in Star Trek? I don't know. Nice question. I'm also a bit lost, Refly. End of Theravada Buddhist path. Okay, that's what it's called, is the end of the Theravada Buddhist path. Where you have purified yourself of the 10 fetters are all impurity. The 10 fetters are all impurity. Okay, let's look. Yeah, the one who's gained insight into the nature of existence, achieved nirvana, and been liberated from the endless cycle of rebirth. And this is kind of like the heaven stage, right? You kind of reach heaven almost. Oh, no problem, Refine. No problem at all. You can come and go as you please. Come and go as you please. I have some beef with this model, but it's a pretty standard one. I love that. No, I think it can be helpful to look at things from kind of a skeptical point of view. You can take and leave what you want and what you don't want. No, there's so much. Okay, Theravada Buddhism. A person who's eliminated all unwholesome roots which underlie the fetters, who upon their death will not be reborn. Yes, yeah, so they've escaped that cycle of reincarnation. So they're not going to be reborn. They escaped the samsara. So the Buddha is the first one who's achieved this. They exist without greed, hatred, delusion, ignorance, and craving. They're making Where's Waldo more difficult with those hats. Oh. Yeah. They're gonna keep their heads warm. No, it's Waldo. It's Waldo, Refly. You were right the first time. You gotta keep their bald heads warm. Anyway. It's so interesting. There's so much to learn. And I feel like with Dom, you probably agree. With spiritual growth, there's ebbs and flows, right? I'm feeling a little bit of an ebb right now. I'm drawing back a little bit. I'm saying, okay, I've accumulated some knowledge, and now I need to reflect and pull back a little bit. 2-minute ad, no. No, how dare you interrupt. How dare you interrupt my yap. I forgot how much I like the music of this. I'll just talk to the void for the next 2 minutes. I'll just talk to the void for the next 2 minutes. That's fine. Oh my gosh, my game. Hi, Choza. Oh, did you just... All right, ads. No. Did you just rickroll? Who has a rickroll as their emoji? How dare you? Well, you know what, Chozo? You just lost the game. If you can't hear me, then I'm going to type it in my own chat. Touché. I love the new age music. Well, they know. Okay, so the first person who played this game that I knew of, why just me? Choza, because you rickrolled me. How dare you? How dare you, Rick? I was just handing it back. Touché. Yep, only you lost it, and then everybody else residually lost it around you. Oh, unless you were just harmlessly dancing, then I feel bad now. I thought you were rickrolling me. There we go. Okay. Pizza. Hopefully, Dom, you're back now. Sorry, Dom. I was in the middle of the yap and I didn't realize you got ads. Dang it. So rude. We are so back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Never gonna No, Chozo, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it, Chozo. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Okay, let me recall. Dom, let me... Guilty feet of Dom. Let me recall my yap, Dom, that I was saying earlier. I was saying... It was so important. Damn it. Probably wasn't important. Okay, what were we talking about? For being so pro-democracy, you sure love an imperial measurement system. Rude. Rude. Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? How dare you? Leave me and my imperial measurement system alone. Leave me and my imperial measuring system alone. I did not create it. Not my fault. Okay. Let's see. This one, and then the meatballs, and then the American. Starts crying. No. You guys, stop dogpiling on us. We've suffered enough. We just love we just love the victim mentality. It's one of my favorite things about being American is that I can always just feel bad about myself. I just feel bad for everything. Create all the problems. Create all the world's problems. Feel bad. Oh my gosh, my whole chat is ganging up against me. No. No. I mean, well, if that isn't karma, then I don't know what is. Fever Dream 3. Welcome back, Tranquillus. Oh my gosh, hello. Hello, I missed you. Yes, we are back with a fever dream, and everyone's making fun of me because I'm American, and I really don't appreciate it. I didn't ask to be born here. Why me? That's the American thing to say. Why me? Why me? Okay. Now I'm triggered by the copy pasta. Refly, sometimes, I'm gonna be honest with you, sometimes it's hard to tell. Sometimes I don't know whether it's something you genuinely typed out or if it's copy pasta. I mean that with peace and love. Peace and love. You look lovely. I like your. Oh, thank you, Tranquilla. Thank you. You know what? I was wearing pajamas before I started streaming, and but then one of my chatters was being really nice to me in the loading screen, and I was like, oh, I better try harder. So I put on my dress. I like my dress. This is my silk dress. My mother-in-law gave it to me, and yeah, it's very nice. It's like water. It's very flowy. So thank you. We did the bare minimum. We prepared. Oh my gosh, I keep going back to see what you said, and then I keep getting distracted. Show fit. Okay, I'll get distracted again. Dom's like, for fuck's sake. Okay, look. The lighting is interesting today. So, it's a dress, right? So look. Yee. I like the bottom part. It's got more of the flowy. It's got like lotus flowers on it. And then look, this is what I have here. I'll show you with what socks I'm wearing. Here, this is more full frame. These are the socks I'm wearing. So we're not wearing shoes because I'm in a shoes off household. Shoes are not allowed. So, oh shit, I just made the worst mistake you can make on Twitch. I just showed my feet. What do we do? No, it's okay. They were protected. They were protected with socks. So. Toby! Did you guys hear her meow? Did you hear her? It's so adorable. She was meowing at me. Copyrighted. Exactly. Reported. No! Chose is looking for any way to punish me. No, I'm traditional Chinese sports socks. Yep. Traditional Chinese. Made by, I think this is Adidas. Here. That's the Adidas logo, right? I'm not quite as flexible as I should be. There we go. Thank you. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, we were talking about something important. Common criticisms are that says you will not care about rituals where some masters still like rituals. They also say that negative states must permanently cease and be eliminated rather than just basically gone. Well, Dom, here I'm starting to think, is it really the most ideal option for all negative states to cease? Like, is that really what we want? Hi. Hello. I love you. Is that what you want? Do you want all suffering to cease? Would you like all suffering to cease? Yes or no? If you had a button right now to end all the suffering of the universe, would you press it? She's like, if it means that I get a can of food, oh crap, I didn't realize the game was going. She's like, if it means that I get a can of food, then yes. If it means that I get a kiss on the head, then yes. I love you so much. Your head is so warm. Were you laying in the sun? Were you laying in the sun earlier? I think she was. She's hungry. That's why she's here. She wouldn't be giving me this much attention if she wasn't hungry. She's hungry. Depends on how you define it, I guess. Oh, Tranquillus, Chozo is my friend. Chozo's my friend. Chozo's my friend who's sometimes mean to me, sometimes nice to me. And honestly, the variation is kind of fun. It's kind of spicy. Okay. We all have those, right? I think we can get attached to our suffering and we can feel the need to justify it or to cope with potential future suffering. Oh my gosh, everyone's ganging up on Chozo. Is your that is a good question though. I'm kind of wondering, Chozo, where does your name come from? Sorry, you're being put on the spot. Anyways, oh crap! Everyone just changed their order. The audacity. We can get attached to our suffering and can feel the need to justify it or to cope with potential future suffering. Right. I don't think we should, yeah, I don't think we should get too attached to our suffering currently. And I mean, I think that's the whole point, is not, but, okay, I guess I'll explain further what I mean. Like, I'm listening to my Hindu monk describe the ultimate goal of what he wants to achieve, samadhi. And it's sounding to me like what Hindus want to achieve is just death. Like they want to just cease to exist. I mean, I can't think of a better way to put it. And I wonder if this is me being very blunt. And I don't know, like, is that what they're doing? Is they're preparing for death? Like, you're preparing for death by teaching people to embrace death while they're alive? Is that what you're doing, right? When you're meditating and imagining that you're entering a formless, dimensionless realm with no thoughts, perceptions, emotions, etc. Fuck your goals. How much you guys bench? Damn. Tranquillus is coming here with aggressive energy today. I do not bench. I'm sorry. I do not bench. I just do yoga. That's all I do. Do you even lift, bro? Tranquillus giving off the vibe of, do you even lift, bro? Okay. How much do you bench, Tranquillus? Let me ask you your own question. How much do you bench? Okay. Dom said, I think it's easy to equate the experience with nothing because it can be described in negative terms. Yeah, that's what he was saying, is like, it can only be described with what it is not. It can't be described with like what it is. There's no words to be able to describe it. You can only say, it's not this, it's not this, it's not this, it's not this, it's not this. You know, Dom? But also infinite in a sense. But I haven't experienced samadhi, so... Right. So yeah, maybe that's what I'm missing the final piece, which is the actual experience. Like I'm missing that knowledge of what it is because I've never been there. So, and it's something I have to keep considering. Crap. Okay. You can think about, so Tranquilla said, you can think about being dead when you aren't. Our Lord put us here to lift heavy ass weight, so gains only. Well, I love that you're committed to that philosophy, Tranquillus. As long as you have something you're committed to, I support it. As long as you're like firm in your beliefs, what you think, how you think the universe works, I love it. I love to see it. We're all just guessing here, kind of. We're all just like, yeah, trying to figure it out in our own way. 60 kilograms. Damn. How much is 60 kilograms? But that's almost as much as me. That is actually almost as much as me. How much do I weigh? Pounds to kilograms. Because I'm a filthy American and I use pounds. Okay. So I'm 10 kilograms more than that. So that's almost me, dude. Damn. You could bench me. You could yeah, you could. You could. You'd have to strain yourself though, because that's 10 extra kilograms. So. Keep in mind that I'm almost 6 feet tall, so. I think that the hardest part, okay, listen, the hardest part with lifting me, everything that's me, is like the sheer amount of like length of limbs. You know what I mean? the limbs and like making sure they're all, you know, oriented correctly. That's probably the most difficult part of picking me up. I'm like, oh, you're 5'9". Oh, cool. You're 2 inches shorter than me. Try lifting Jesus' cross. Right. Heavy, isn't it? Oh god, I shared this really cursed. I shared this really cursed meme the other day about lifting Jesus' cross. It's very irreverent. I don't think I'll share it here. But I'm recalling it. I'm remembering it now. Pounds. American. You learn things in pounds. You remember things in pounds. What are you? An idiot? Yeah, I know. I also have no understanding of kilograms. I can only understand kilograms with reference to my own weight. That's all. So if somebody tells me like, oh yeah, it weighs 5 kilograms, I'm like, I have no idea what that means. I don't know. It's like saying if something is like 30 degrees Celsius, I'm like, what? I don't know. Okay, here we go. I'll be that European prince like in those old movies and then declare war on the French. Okay. Okay, one last one. There we go. Oh my gosh. My brain capacity is struggling. This really sucks it out of me. Do you guys think this is a brain intense game? I don't know. That's the main EU hobby, alright. Refly's like, yep, you're correct. Declaring war on the French. I need to study up on my EU history, on my European history. Oh, nobody wanted to watch that. Oh, whatever. I just wasted the TV. Okay. Wait, who wants this? No one wants this. There we go. Hi, Toby. I'm flailing my mouse around like a crazy woman. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. There we go. Excuse me, you're interrupting. You're interrupting. Hi. She's like, I'm hungry, Mommy. Please feed me. I know, I'm almost done, I swear. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I can't see the chat. I have to look over her ass to see the chat. The chat's like right where her ass is. Yeah, you're blocking my chat. I can't see. I can't read it. Can't read it. Why can't you be nice like this all the time? Why is it only when you're hungry? Feed the cat. Oh, I will. She's just being dramatic. She's just being dramatic. Look, you see this? You see how much fat? I love her ass is right in the camera. Her asshole is just right there. You see all this fat underneath here? She's fine. She's not starving. She's not starving. She's got a very round midsection. She'll be okay. And drink a lot of beer or wine or both. Is that another European hobby? Drink a lot of wine and beer or both at the same time? Just kidding. Okay, let's see. My mouse is flailing around. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. This is making me hungry, actually. I should eat a snack before I go to yoga. I'm going to yoga tonight. Oh, actually, you know what? You know what? Sometimes. I like Bacardi, though. Ooh, what is Bacardi? Is that a hard liquor? Let me see. Let me see. What is... Oh. Oh, it's a rum. I like rum. Do they make pina coladas out of rum? I think they do, right? I'm not a very... I don't drink liquor a ton or like mixed drinks a ton, but liquor's not bad. I mean, rum is not bad. Oh, a Malibu. I'm sure I would. Yeah, the kind of cocktails I like are the fruity ones, obviously. I'm not really like a... Ooh, what is that one? You know what's my favorite? You know what's my favorite cocktail? I'll show you. Singapore Sling. I had it for the first time in Singapore, and it's so good. I had it like basically in this exact cup with a pineapple slice. I bet this picture is from the place where I got it from. So good. It has, let's see, what does it have? Oh, that's German. Okay, cool for the Germans out there. It has a lot of stuff in it, like a lot. It has gin, cherry. That is another language again. Is that one? No, it's not. Pineapple juice, lime juice, grenadine, bitters, pineapple, cherry. It's so good. Ask ChatGPT what that means. The thing you said right before this? Or the thing in the recipe? What is Cointreau? Let me see. Oh, okay. Orange flavored triple sec liqueur. Yummy. Yeah, but okay, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up what you said. Let's see. Oh, it means that's nice. That's nice, man. Cool. Oh my gosh, my tabs are all over the place. There we go. Bailey's. Let me tell you, sitting on the top of what's it called? My brain's giving out. You can tell my stream's almost over because my brain's giving out. On top of the I can't remember the place in Singapore with the infinity pool. Marina Bay Sands. There we go. And sipping one of these in your hand. Oh my god. Peak vibes. Tranquilla says, I see drinks as something chill to vibe with. Yeah, for sure. Well, and the ultimate vibe with this kind of drink is to be sitting at the edge of the infinity pool in Singapore, sipping it. It's like pretty humid, it's hot. Ooh, delightful. Refly said, when I still drank alcohol, I could appreciate what is this? I'm looking this up. Thanks for sending me a link. A brand of Dutch liqueur produced and marketed. Oh, wait. Let me look up a image. Oh, it's also kind of Indonesian type. Oh, it's bright green. Well, that's cool. Ah. Interesting. Natural banana flavor. Wow, some of these I've never heard of before, but they are quite fascinating. Yummy. I really like amaretto, like the thing that tastes like vanilla extract. Nice. No, not vanilla extract. Almond extract. Yeah. This tastes like what I wish almond extract would taste like. It smells like it. Doesn't taste like it. But this is what it tastes like. I wonder if it's just like almond extract, but they add sugar to it? Maybe. I don't know. But anyway. Well, on that note, I think I'm going to end for today. But thank you guys so much for vibing with me, hanging out with me. It's been a great stream today. We had fun. And also, Matrick, I'm so sorry. You said hello earlier, and I didn't say hello to you. And I feel bad about that. Welcome, Matrick. Welcome, but also goodbye. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I see something and I feel like I respond to it in my head, but then I don't respond to it in real life. So I acknowledge you. I appreciate you. I love that you're here. Smell you later. Wait. Don't leave yet. Let me see if there's somebody I can raid. I'm so bad at raiding. Okay, is there someone I can raid? Oh my god, my friend Galti is... Oh, let's go raid Galti. Come on, let's go. Alright, everyone stick around for my friend Galti. He's awesome. He's Irish. He's so nice. Okay. This channel is intended for mature audiences. Only go if you're mature. If you're mature, then you better go. Okay. Bye, everyone. See you next time. See you tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow again. Thank you. Bye-bye.